What's going on, everybody? Nick here. Today we're going to be doing a video of redoing my Flossy shift knob. I don't know if you guys saw a few videos ago. I showed a very brief clip of the shift knob and what it currently looks like. All I have to say is the fit and finish of the shift knob did not hold up over time, and it actually is pretty crappy at this point. When they shipped it to me, if you guys saw the video I posted when I got it, there was like a tiny little like scratch or imperfection in between the first and third gear gate on the shift pattern, and I emailed them about it. Of course, they never answered because their customer service is absolute crap. And if you haven't seen the video that Hawkeye SCI guy put out a while ago about their customer service, it's pretty terrible. They have terrible ratings on Better Business Bureau. They have terrible ratings on Facebook. It's just not good. And I'll show you guys what my shift knob ended up looking like because of their awesome quality. Okay, so this is the shift knob, if I can get a good focus on it. That is not peeling any of it away. That is totally the shift knob just falling apart. The Flossy badge that's on the side of it actually ended up falling off, and this all ended up falling off as I was driving the car, and it's just really shitty, and it's like it's peeling up right there. And actually, even when I got the shift knob, I think I showed you guys this in the video. I have my stock shift knob on for right now. If I take it off, I will show you guys real quick. They supply a lock nut with the Flossy knobs so that the knob will line up from what they're saying. And I'm going to put that on here now. And I'm going to put the knob on, and I'm going to show you guys how great it lines up. There you go. That's how it lines up. A lot of people in the past video said to back the lock nut off and it will line up. So I'm going to show you guys that now. Take this and I'll back it off a little bit. I'll do about that much, and I'll show you that it really does nothing. It ends up just pushing the nut all the way back down again, and it lines up exactly the same as it did. So that's no bueno. So when I did it, I had 2 washers. I bought a huge pack of washers from Lowe's, and since no washer is actually the same thickness, I just kind of kept putting them on, pairing them with different ones to see if they would work. So put that back down since it did nothing. Put those on, and then we'll tighten this back up. And then that's how I used to get it to line up. But we're not going to need that anymore because I'm going to be repainting this today. You guys are going to stay and watch. I'm going to peel all of this crap off of it and get it all redone for you guys. It's actually funny too, the red coating that's on here that was for the shift pattern and everything literally comes off with your fingernail. It's that crappy. So we're going to peel this all off. We're going to paint it up really nice, and we're going to put it back on the car, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Just look how easy this comes off. It's like thin as paper, and then it just, boom. That's not good. We'll get it fixed.
Don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul. I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life. You'll see it clear.
Okay, so the knob is completely stripped down, as you guys can see. There's nothing left on it. I just got some sandpaper here. I'm going to sand down all the imperfections that are on it, especially from where the shift pattern was and where the Flossy badge was. Once that's all sanded down and smooth, I can set it on something, and I'm going to start painting it so that it looks a little bit better than this. So it's all stripped down, sand it, and then we're going to paint it. Okay, as you guys can see, the knob is pretty much sanded down. Everything is pretty smooth on it. There's no more pattern, and there's only very lightly where you can see where the Flossy logo used to be. It's like right here. I don't know if this camera can focus on it or not, but right there, the Flossy logo used to be. So it's all sanded down now. It's nice and smooth. I'm just gonna clean it, and then we're gonna start painting it. and hopefully it turns out pretty good. So let's get started. Okay, the knob is now on a pole so that I can paint it, and I just cleaned it with alcohol swabs so that it's nice and clean. There's no dirt or any like contaminants or anything on it from sanding it down and chipping off all the finish that was on it. So it's prepped for paint now, and we're gonna start painting it and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so far we have a few coats done here. As you guys can see, I'm doing it black. There's gonna be another thing that's also into the black, but so far it's coming out really well. It looks pretty good. It's pretty bright here, so actually seeing it in the light like this is probably gonna be kind of hard with the camera, but so far we have a few coats on here. I'm going to be doing a few more onto it, and then we're going to be adding some other stuff to it, so stay tuned for that. And the paint I'm using, just using some basic black spray paint, gloss black, and so far it's turning out pretty well, so we'll let you guys know when it's finished. Alright guys, I just put on the last coat of the black. As you guys can see, it came out pretty well. It's a gloss black. It seems like it has like a little bit of sparkle into it too. When you look at it, it kind of has like a shine to it. I'm gonna let this dry now, and then the secret surprise that I'm adding to it is I'm probably gonna do red splatter paint on it and then shoot it with clear coat over top. So hopefully it looks really good when we're done. But I have red paint over there. I'm gonna splatter paint it onto the knob and then hit it with clear coat, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out good, because I was sick of looking at it the way that it was, and it was all chipped and not good. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna hit it with red paint and clear coat. See how it looks. Alright guys, the red paint is now on. It's kind of splattered it everywhere because I know splatter paint's kind of random and everything. I made a little bit of a mess, but I kind of like the way it came out. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm 100% in love with it yet, but it's black with big splatters and small splatters and all kinds of good happy stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to be hitting it with clear coat over top of it so that it gives it like a shiny finish and the paint doesn't chip off of it. So I'm going to hit it with the clear, and then after that we're going to put it in the car, and I'll show you guys what it looks like all finished. Alright guys, it's been a few days now, and I let the shift knob dry probably for about 2 solid days now. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like all done. Black, red splatter paint. It came out pretty well. I put like 4 coats of clear on it, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. We're going to put it in the car now, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, we're in the car. That's what it looks like. That turned out so sick. And I don't have to use the lock nut or the washers anymore. It just goes all the way down on it, and it's cool because you don't see that white part on anymore. With the lock nut and with the washers, you saw the white part underneath the shifter, and it looked kind of ugly. But now it sits down lower and blocks that off. But this turned out so sick, and it matches the interior with the red so well. I'm extremely happy with the way this came out. So if you have a Flossy knob and it looks like crap, do this. Alright guys, so that was a fun little project to show you guys how to paint a shift knob that is peeling over time and doesn't really look that great. It was a fun little project to show you guys. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And again, this is the final product of the knob. What I used to do it was black spray paint with primer. I just did the whole knob in that. Then I used red spray paint with a toothbrush, and I would spray the paint onto the toothbrush and flick the bristles so that you get the tiny little spots. And then when I wanted the bigger splotches that are on it, take the paintbrush and totally soak it with paint and kind of just like throw it, not throw the brush, but kind of go like that towards the knob, and it would put bigger splotches onto it. As you guys can see all over here, there's a lot of bigger ones, but that was basically what I used, and then finally I put clear coat over top of it. I think I used about 4 coats of clear, and I let it dry for about 2 days just to make sure everything was dry and nothing was still tacky when I put it back into the car. So I'm 110% satisfied with the way it looks. Leave in the comments below what you guys think about it. If you love it, if you hate it. I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.